was on here a little bit earlier just to get to know my community by showing up online. Because sometimes you can see somebody's videos and you've never really got to know them. You can see a recorded video. There's something completely different about watching somebody live. So I thought I'll come on here, get to meet a few of you, and let's see. I just want to try something. If I put my sunglasses on, that is really interesting. So anyhow, welcome to my live stream. We are going to discuss setting yourself up for happiness, success. Yes, to be successful at being happy is quite an accomplishment. To be successful, to be successful at happiness is quite an accomplishment. So we're going to talk about that because we experience different life challenges and some of the challenges that people experience. On my journey that I've worked in healthcare for about 3 decades, and I have supported individuals navigating different types of illnesses, long-term illnesses, short-term illnesses, major car accidents, and all sorts. Or somebody who is recovering after surgery and is going to go home and may not have the right support. So I've been in those kind of setups where I can help to plan somebody's support at home now that they've had the major surgery and they need to recover from home. It's something that I actually enjoy, having worked as a registered nurse for many years and now working as a business support service specialist and business coach and life coach. All the good stuff. So, anyhow, we are going to talk about that when you go through some major life events and you have to make a different decision. Maybe you need to relocate, maybe you need to start over. It can be really challenging, right? It can be so challenging to start over because everything that you know is where you are. Starting over is like letting go of what is familiar. Starting over is letting go of what is familiar, and that is not easy. It doesn't come easy, it doesn't come naturally to any of us. I know in my own case, I spoke about this on my earlier live stream, which I just decided to do a little taster and then come and do another live stream a little bit longer, like I'm doing now. On that live stream, I talked about how relocating is not easy. Welcome to my live stream, Lazar. Where are you watching from? Let me know where you're watching from. Anglia. Are you watching in the United Kingdom? This live stream, I'm live streaming from London. It is 22:21 in the evening. Let me know where you're watching from. This is from London. We are talking about bouncing back from setbacks, bouncing back from difficulties and challenges. And as your coach, I want to give you a little roadmap to help you to overcome and put yourself in a position where you can be successful at happiness. You know that is an accomplishment, right? To become happy in your own life, in your own skin. That is a huge accomplishment. You don't get maybe a huge party or ceremony. Yes, that, oh, you have been successful at being happy. There is no publicly recognized event. So it is such a personal thing to decide to be happy and choose a life of happiness. Welcome to my live stream. If you've never met me before, my name is Coach Meg. I am live streaming from London. I've worked as a registered nurse in 3 different countries and currently working in the United Kingdom. So I came on this live stream just to get used to meet some of you that are joining my community, some of you who are thinking about joining a community that is supportive because you're going through some major life changes and you don't know where to turn, where to start. You may not even have a clue. How do I start over? Maybe the job you were in, you got fired or you were made redundant. Or something happened in the workplace and you are like, I want to start over. I don't want to be in this environment anymore. I know what that is like. It is not easy to start over. You need to surround yourself with the right people. That's what we all need to do. I didn't even have a coach when I was going through my challenges at the time. But what I do now is using some of the experiences that I've gone through and psychology and science and according to the word of God, the faith, my faith journey inspires me and informs me how to help to heal our lives with the things that we go through. So I've actually created a program to help many of you who we need to get ready for 2026. You know that, right? You know that we need to get ready for 2026 like now. You know that, right? You have to start getting ready for 2026 now. So, How do I even do that, Coach Meg? It's be intentional, be strategic. Start planning now. What do I want to see happen in 2026? Do I want to go back to college? Am I going to be in a relationship? Or am I going to go on a weight loss journey? Yes. So you can start planning for those things now. And I think that is very clever. Let me see. I want to put on my tinted glasses because these glasses are interesting. Oh, there we go. Oh, now that looks interesting. You know that saying, right? That put your sunglasses on because it's about to get really bright. Your future is about to get really bright. So I love doing motivation. I was doing a fitness routine this morning on TikTok. I'm active on TikTok. I'm usually doing live streams on there. And I thought I'm now going to add my YouTube channel as a place where I do live streams as well. I love these sunglasses. What do you think? These are amazing. They're tinted, by the way. I can still read the screen. I can still see what's going on. And they are amazing. Anyhow, let's put those down. Oh, let me just maybe put them over there. That's interesting. Anyhow, if you've never met me before, I want to support you on your journey of transformation. You are thinking of starting over. You want to relocate to another country. You want to start a new job. You want to go back to college, or you're getting ready for marriage or dating or a relationship. My coaching is inspired by the Word of God. My coaching is rooted in the Word of God, the truth of God's Word. How do you start over? How do you give yourself a second chance? Because everybody fails at something. We all fail at something. Nobody who lives a real life always wins. Maybe you may not know about it publicly, but they've failed at something. You may see somebody winning here on social media, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and think, how on earth do they look like they're always winning? Maybe it's because they have been willing to lose in private. Mm, this is so good to understand. Maybe it's because they have been willing to fail in private. Too many of us are not willing to try anything new because what will it look like if I don't succeed at it? If it doesn't work out? Welcome to my live stream. Good to see you here. Hi, Lazar. I need to mention your name. Marco Amers. Where are you watching from? Let me know where you're watching from. And Danut. Is Danut? Are you watching from Anglia? Are you watching from? I'm trying to think. Somewhere in Europe. Is that Italy? Anglia. Anglia is in the United Kingdom. I think. I could be wrong. Anyhow, let me know where you're watching from. I just came on this live stream because I want to help some of you who feel like you are not sure which direction you need to go. You may be feeling a bit stuck and you need the right support. You may be feeling like you don't have enough skills, and AI, the rise of artificial intelligence, may make you feel like, oh my goodness, you can feel a little bit nervous and a little bit anxious. Like, how am I going to navigate? How will I be able to support myself if AI, artificial intelligence, takes over my job? A lot of jobs are going to be made redundant, by the way, just to give you fair warning. So I am doing this live stream because I want to help as many of us as possible to get ready for what is next, to get ready for 2026. It's a very clever idea to get ready for 2026 now, not to wait until 2026 arrives, but to start now. To start now. Put everything in place. Put your finances in order. Put your relationships in order. Rearrange who is doing what in the family. Setting expectations. Because you know what? In every relationship, when you don't set expectations, people are just doing their own thing. And then maybe one person is doing all the jobs. Maybe one person is carrying the weight of the family. That is not right. Just, moving my hair out of my face. But anyhow, just moving my hair out of my face. Welcome to this live stream. If you've never met me before, my name is Coach Meg. I am live streaming from London. I want to train and support many of you as possible to do some of the things that I have had to do and overcame so that I can support others. Yes. So, as a holistic business coach and as a life coach, I want to give you some tools and resources to become more confident. Yes. So you can plan your future. Do you know a lot of people don't plan their future because they don't believe they have the skills or they have what it takes to do what is next? Mm. That means just surviving, right? And when you're just surviving, that makes life boring. To just survive, that makes life boring. To just survive is really boring. Isn't it better to step into your own life adventure like you are all in? I am not backing down. This is my story. This is my journey. I am going all in. Imagine doing that. Deciding I am going all in. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm going to prepare for it. On my own journey, one of the things that helped me by divine inspiration is visualization. I was able to see myself in the United Kingdom. I was able to see myself at Heathrow Airport, even if I had never been there before. That's interesting, right? I was able to see Heathrow Airport before I stepped foot on Heathrow Airport. Everything is created twice in life. Before you get somewhere, you've already thought about it, you've started planning, you've already said yes, and you make a commitment. Mm. One coach was talking about this, that sometimes we are miserable in life or where we are or feeling stuck because we are not committed to the change. Mm. When you are not committed to change, that can be nigh impossible. When you are not committed to transformation, that can be nigh impossible to even make it happen anyway. Because the brain shuts down. Nothing in you wants to even get involved. Nothing in you wants to engage in this new idea. But when you make a commitment, you make a decision, yes, I am moving forward. Yes, I'm going to improve my finances. Yes, I'm going to improve my relationships. Yes, I'm going to work on my health and wellness journey. When you make that commitment, the brain starts to support you, to agree with you, to find solutions. You even start dreaming about it. Let me talk about this on a spiritual level. You know, in the book of Hebrews, it talks about heroes of faith. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. You know you are in faith because you believe that it's going to happen. Welcome to my live stream. I am live streaming on YouTube today. I'm excited about this. I did another one earlier just to prepare myself, get used to doing the live streams. I've done one or two before, but I'm not really committed to it. I'm normally active on TikTok and it's something that I thoroughly enjoy doing. But I opened up this new opportunity here on YouTube to make sure that I am live streaming on YouTube as well. I can see my next stop will be LinkedIn, doing a live stream on LinkedIn. So, all the different platforms that I am on, so you get to see my face, you get to know my voice, and you're like, oh, who is this person? Oh, I've seen her page. So, let me quickly even answer some questions that you guys are asking. Because doing online marketing, one of my skills is to do the research on what people are asking. So, I'm going to answer some questions that you guys are asking online on YouTube in particular. Now, before I get to some of the questions that you guys are asking, some of those are what people are searching. You might be one of those. Welcome to my live stream. I can't see your name because it normally tells me, who's on the live stream, who's just joining, who's coming on. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I'm just checking something here. Okay. One of the questions people are asking is brutally honest advice to build your confidence. That is an amazing question. That is a really great question. But I'm just going to have a sip of my water before I start. And we are going to talk about how to build confidence because this ties in with the topic that I wanted to discuss on this live stream, going through an elegant reset. What is an elegant reset? I'm just going to have a sip of my water. An elegant reset is giving yourself permission to reset your life. Scientifically and biblically, it's been proven that every night our body resets. Every night, the different clocks in our body, they reset to get you ready for the next day. So every single day is a gift. I want you to think about that. Every single day is a gift. Every single day is a new opportunity. I want you to think about it that way. Welcome to my live stream. I hope you are well. Good to see you here. We are talking about the elegant reset and getting yourself ready for 2026, setting yourself up for happiness, success. To accomplish happiness in your personal life is a huge accomplishment. And I just want to celebrate you for that. Whenever you watch this video, if you have managed to accomplish happiness for you on your terms, well done. There is no global event that I know or local event that celebrates finding happiness for yourself. I'm not talking about weddings, getting married, because that is not happiness. That is just the start of a new journey. It's a good thing you found somebody and somebody's found you. You're starting a whole new journey, but that in itself is not success. We all know this. Success is a relationship that can keep two people together, growing together, who don't stop growing, who are still adventurous, who are still living their best life and spending so many years together without giving up on each other. That is success. But for the purpose of this live stream, we are talking about happiness, personal happiness. That to accomplish personal happiness is a huge accomplishment. If you've never heard it before, this is a huge accomplishment. To accomplish success on a personal level is a huge thing. It is a big deal because nobody else will celebrate with you, but you know what you have had to overcome. We all know what we have had to overcome to become happy, to love our lives, to accomplish the goals we want to accomplish, to go after our dreams. That is so personal that you may not have a party, but nonetheless, you must celebrate it. Okay? This is so important to understand because it is important to celebrate your success on the journey. It is important to celebrate what you are accomplishing on your journey. Now, let me also just check something here. There we go. It is important to celebrate every milestone. That is why it is important as well to define what happiness means for you. What does happiness mean for you? Because we are talking about the elegant reset. The elegant reset is not chaotic, dramatic. It is orderly, it is structured, but it is also fun and adventurous. It is courageous, it is bold, it is audacious. The elegant reset usually comes with age, life experience, because hopefully by now you have realized that, especially after 40, after 50, that people don't really care what you're doing with your life. That you alone are responsible to make the decision. What would make you happy? What are those things? Okay, so the elegant reset. So let me just throw some examples in three key areas of our lives. Yes, to accomplish happiness in three key areas of our lives. These are key areas: health and wellness. How do you structure a plan that supports you to accomplish health and wellness goals and happiness in that space? When you're not feeling well, you feel miserable, right? When you're not feeling well, you just feel like, oh, I want to feel better. Okay, I remember at some point I don't know what I ate, but my body did not respond. My guts were not happy. I know, TMI, too much information. But anyway, I remember the pain. I felt like, having come from a healthcare background, that I was going to go into neurogenic shock. That's how bad that pain was. So, of course, because of that experience, I knew I had to start doing something different. I had to be intentional what I eat, what I allow myself to eat. And sometimes I might be eating something that I'm sure is okay, but because of that experience, that painful experience, I can get a bit wary, right? Like I'm hesitant. Okay. I don't want to be paranoid and obsessed and all that, but I want to be intentional that on my health and wellness journey, as I'm getting better, I have to avoid anything that my gut doesn't like. So can you see what I'm talking about here, right? So the health and wellness journey happiness in that area of your life, that part of your life, is a strategy. It is something that we have to be intentional about. Okay? Welcome to my live stream. If you just joined me or we've never met before, my name is Coach Meg. I used to work as a registered nurse in 3 different countries over 3 decades. Now I work as a life by design coach, holistic business coach, personal branding, and life coaching in general. So we are talking about accomplishing happiness in 3 key areas of our lives. Because if you can accomplish happiness in these 3 key areas of your life, you will feel like the happiest person alive. You will feel like very little bothers you. You will feel like whatever, you know that everything is going to be okay. You start living in faith. You start living a life of expectation of good things, confident expectation of good. That is rooted in the Word of God. To have confident expectation of good is because you know that you're doing what you need to do, that's the right thing. You know you're living your life based on the truth of God's word. You are receiving the love of God, that no matter what it looks like, I'm winning in life and I'm going to overcome and I'm going to be a champion and I'm going to be happy in every area of my life. It's not a far-fetched idea to be happy in the 3 key areas: health and wellness, personal finance, and relationships. So I touched health and wellness. How do you make sure that you are happy in your area of health and wellness? Your fitness, do you have a fitness routine? One of my favorites is to go walking. I love to go walking because when you go walking, right, you can easily get in 10,000 steps every day. So that can feel like a daily fitness routine, a daily weight loss program without even thinking, oh, I'm on a weight loss journey. Sometimes my family say, oh, you look like you are doing well with your weight loss journey. And then I'm like, I'm not even thinking of it that way. This is my new lifestyle now. This is what I do. This is how often I have big meals or small meals. This is what I do to make sure I'm moving, my body is moving, or my joints are moving, is I go for regular walks almost every day, sometimes every other day. And because I was able to overcome my own fears and to answer one of the questions that you're asking, you guys are asking on, not you in particular, I'm just giving a general idea. People are asking, what is the best advice, brutally honest advice about building your confidence? You cannot confide in yourself if you keep changing your mind about your personal plans. You cannot feel confident in life when you keep changing your own plans for somebody else or for something else, or self-abandonment, where you put other people first. Because even as a parent, you're not supposed to put your children first. You're not supposed to put your partner first. You're supposed to put yourself first. And I know you may not have heard it that way, but to put yourself first is to accept that I can only be the best version of me by taking care of me first. You cannot show up in a relationship as the best version of you when you always put your partner first, your husband, your spouse. When you always put them first, that can lead to resentment, that can lead to problems, and that can take you off course for your own life journey, because you'll be so unnecessarily observant of what they're doing. How can I make them happy? How can I make sure they're happy? That you don't want to be doing that. That can lead to misery. And it also leads to disrespect. When you only care about your partner, you only put them first, they will be wondering, why are you neglecting yourself? What do you think is wrong with you? And if you make the mistake of marrying a narcissist, they're going to take advantage of that to their advantage. And they won't care. So that is what I mean by you have to put yourself first in a relationship. You cannot put somebody else first, not even your children. You cannot show up as the best parent if you don't put yourself first. You have to put on your own oxygen mask first before you help anybody else. So even coming to children, you cannot put your children first. You have to put yourself first, because at some point they're going to grow up and leave home. But if you were neglecting yourself along the journey, Now that the children are older, you may sit back and retire from life and start waiting for your children to be a financial plan for you. Now, that's an interesting idea in the times we are living in. The cost of living is going up. The children also have to manage their own lives and their own expenses and their own goals. Let's be honest. I think it is selfish when parents want to heavily rely on their children. That is really selfish to do that. Even if you missed out, it is never too late to support your children differently. If you have a home, you can start doing your own little thing from home. You can start doing a little online training. There's so many ideas. So I'm talking about putting yourself first when it comes to health and wellness. Because when you feel good, when you are feeling energized and empowered, you show up as the best version of yourself to others in your world. When you are exercising autonomy and agency, you are the best person for the people in your world. Because how can you support somebody else if you are neglecting you? Let's be honest about it. And when you're taking care of you, your health and wellness, that includes your spiritual well being. Are you receiving of the love of God? Are you accepting the unconditional love of God accomplished for you on the cross of Calvary? Self love is all of you, spirit, soul, and body. Your spirit can be redeemed, but your soul may have issues. Your mind, your will, and emotions encompass your soul. Right? So, spirit, soul, and body. You want to be healthy in these key three areas of your life. You want to be healthy in these three key areas of your life: spirit, soul, and body. Health and wellness is not just physical exercise, it's your spirit. Are you nurtured? Are you receiving the love of God? Are you giving away some of your resources, your time, your presence? We don't just give away physical gifts, we also give our presence. To be fully present in somebody else's life is the highest gift you can give to somebody else. It is more than giving people money. Okay, so how do you accomplish happiness in your area of health and wellness and your fitness journey? Is think about it in small doses. Every single day, just do something small, like just walk a few steps. Every single day, drink more water, especially now with the heat. In the UK, it's getting really hot in our summer. It's very nice. You can drink water on a regular basis. Those are little things. You know, it's amazing that we can accomplish more when we see the activities as bite-sized little bits. Just every single day, a bit of water, every single day, just a bit of walking, every single day, speaking well of yourself, every single day, being kind to yourself, every single day, writing things down, journaling in your journal. This is what I want to accomplish. And I may not accomplish it completely, but I'm going to get started every single day. When your mind is right, when your mind is well supported, it's amazing how we think clearly, and it's amazing how we come up with solutions for our own personal challenges when our mind is healthy. You know, the Bible says God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and a sound mind. If you believe that God's word is true, and if you believe that Jesus took your place on the cross of Calvary so that you would live an amazing life, it is the most powerful message of the human experience. To receive the love of God that is unconditional. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to do some extreme behavior. It is a free gift. To receive the free gift of the love of God in your life, that is amazing. That is incredible. Welcome to my live stream if we've never met before. My name is Coach Meg. I am live streaming from London because I normally live stream on TikTok, but I thought I am going to expand and do more on my YouTube channel as well. So this is my live stream. Welcome. Good to see you here. So anyhow, three key areas, how to set yourself up for success in three key areas of your life: your health and wellness, which includes your spirit, soul, and body. You want to get your mindset right. The fixed mindset doesn't believe they can learn something new. The fixed mindset doesn't believe you can learn something new. Now remember, you are in charge. By the free will, by the free will choice that you have, you can decide, I'm going to learn how to manage my time better. I'm going to learn how to build my confidence so that I can build my businesses online, so that I can start faceless marketing, so that I can do email marketing, so I can do website design, whatever that skill is. But it's about being happy with yourself, who you are in and of yourself, without comparing yourself to others. Because, see, we live in interesting times, right? Because of social media, sometimes people compare themselves with others too much, and you don't need to do that. When you compare yourself too much with others, it can be nigh impossible to be happy because you will feel as if other people always know how to do better. But we have this life we have as a gift to develop our skill set, right? So I'm just going to put on my sunglasses again. Mm. Had an early start today. I'm doing this live stream and then later on, going to get my beauty sleep. So, okay, happiness in your area of health and wellness. Make sure you are sleeping well. Don't go to bed stressed out about the things that you cannot solve. By the time it's time to lie down and to rest, make sure you've cast all your cares, you've given all your challenges to God, and you ask yourself the question, how can I improve this? What do I need to know that I don't know that is going to make things better for me? That's a very important spiritual question to ask. What do I need to know that if I know, everything is about to change in my life? It is so important to understand that. I love these sunglasses. Gives me the feeling like I'm on holiday in Monaco. So, your three areas of setting yourself up to be happy and successful: health and wellness, spirit, soul, and body. Is your spirit well? Is it well with you? Your soul, how is your soul doing? Are you on a journey of healing? Are you on a journey of recovering your soul, being stronger, becoming more resilient, loving your life, being happy with who you are? Okay. And then here's another one, personal finance. We're going to tackle this one next. And then the area of relationships, three key areas. Just as a reminder, we are discussing this evening the elegant reset. The elegant reset is you making a decision in spite of different setbacks that we experience in life, despite things that are not working. If we are willing and you are willing to commit yourself to go on a journey, for example, a 6 month journey, which is what I propose, going on a 6 month journey that no matter what happens, I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to be showing up. I'm going to be putting into practice everything I'm learning from Coach Meg and the community, because you'll be part of a supportive community, by the way. This is why I'm doing this discussion. You'll be part of a supportive community of people doing the same thing. We launch on the 21st of July. We launch on the 21st of July, and of course, there is a small fee to maintain the whole thing, to get it set up and running. And there will be a special offer within that community to go on holiday with others on a digital detox, to make new friendships. This is a great opportunity. You can make new friendships. They can become life friendships or they can be business friendships. You never know. But you have to be part of the community. You have to make sure you're part of the paid community so that you can enjoy all the benefits. Yes. I'm quite active on TikTok. I have about 24,000 on TikTok. And numbers don't really mean much. But what I enjoy the most about TikTok is every time I do a live stream, I gain new followers. It is a powerful strategy. But let me not get ahead of myself. So, second area of happiness, how to set yourself up for success so that you can experience and go on a journey of the elegant reset. How to reset your life no matter where you're at. Especially if you're over 40, if you're over 50, if you're over 60, if you're over 70, you can put yourself through the elegant reset. So I just want to check something. Okay, I was just checking something that I wanted to make sure I don't miss, because we are talking about the elegant reset. How to reset your life and set yourself up for success in your area of happiness. When you are happy with who you are, you love yourself, you accept yourself, you set yourself up for huge success. This matters because there is no longer this feeling of I am missing out. There is no longer this sense of other people are better than me. The, the foolishness of comparison. It is foolishness, let's be honest. It is complete foolishness. I'm just having a sip of my water again. It is foolishness. It is really silly to compare ourselves with others. So, in the area of health and wellness, we have discussed that how to be intentional and strategic, just to do different activities every single day that make you feel great, that make you feel energized. Because, as you know, walking, doing aerobics, doing indoor exercises, they stimulate your feel good hormones, the dopamine and the serotonin, right? And those feel good hormones make you feel like I can accomplish anything. I feel good in myself. And when you're feeling happy about who you are, you're feeling good about yourself, nothing to do with anything superficial and external, from the inside. As a human being, as an independent agent, somebody who exercises autonomy and agency, when you are happy in who you are as an individual, that you always keep your commitments to yourself. You don't neglect your commitments and put somebody else's commitment first. When you are putting yourself first, it's amazing. It's amazing what you can accomplish. So let's talk about number two. The second one after health and wellness is in the area of your personal finances. This will be a good one, but let's also say you don't want that to control your life. You don't want to be afraid because everything you need is already available in the earth. All the resources you need, they are already available. The ideas, the creativity to create wealth, you've already got the ideas. It is important to see God, to wait on God, to pray, and to ask God for wisdom and insight. What solution can I provide in the marketplace with the experience I have so far that will make a difference in the lives of anybody else? This is something that I can help you with. I've had some clients who have healthcare backgrounds, some are social workers, some are speakers. Some of my clients come from different backgrounds. Somebody else is like a teacher. Yes, somebody else is into music. So I've had different people on my journey of coaching, and I want to help you. That is why I'm doing this live stream like a Zoom class, like a webinar, because it's live. I didn't announce, I didn't do anything. I had been thinking about it, and true to what I'm saying is I just decided to take action. Okay, so tomorrow I will of course put a notice, let people know I'm going to come on and do a live stream. So those of you who are part of my community can come and listen in. Okay, so in your area of personal finances, the word wouldn't come out. In your area of personal finances, when you are feeling miserable, it will show in your bank account. When you are not happy with how you are generating income to support you and the lifestyle you choose, it will show up in your bank account. But when you decide to be happy and content and understand that the money is coming, I believe my finances are coming, I'm doing the work, I'm putting the seed out, I'm speaking words of life. It's only a matter of time, the money will show up in your bank account. The money will always show up in your bank account because it is really about exchange of value. And you do understand that money is simply a certificate of appreciation. You do understand that, right? That money is simply an appreciation, a certificate of appreciation. Yes. That means if you are not making enough money to support you, what is the missing link? What is the knowledge gap that you need to know? And if you know that, you will start generating all the money that you desire to support the lifestyle you choose and money that you can give away. Because success in every area of our lives is relative. For some people, making six figures is a huge success. For some people, it has to be eight figures. For others, it has to be nine figures. So, in the area of your personal finances, number one, the important thing you want to understand is do work that makes you feel good. Do work that makes you feel happy. Don't do work that makes you feel resentful. For example, as a coach, you're working with people who can't afford to pay you. That can make you feel a bit negative, and you may even abandon coaching altogether. But what if, like I am doing on this live stream, you start building your coaching practice bit by bit, guiding your customers and your clients that this is the journey, this is where we're going, and you let them know that this is what the investment is. It's so important to do that and to get really clear, because those that believe they can't afford that, they won't bother you, they won't waste their time. And only the people who understand the value of the service and the solution you're providing, they're the only ones who are willing to invest. That's it, really. So you want to be happy in the way that you generate finances in life in general, and especially online. When I do live streams on TikTok, I always make some money on TikTok. Every single time I do a live stream, I always make money on TikTok, because TikTok wants to encourage many of us to be live streamers, to be content creators. And I like how TikTok challenges you to improve your skill set, just like here on YouTube as well, and wherever you're watching this. Every social media platform is powerful leverage. Every social media platform is powerful leverage. Every social media platform is powerful leverage. You want to make sure you are taking advantage of social media. So in the area of your finances, are you in a job you don't like anymore? It's a fair question, right? Let me just adjust this a little bit because I can see something here. The work we do is so sacred. It is so important. How we earn a living to support ourselves must be the kind of work that makes you feel good. You are happy with the work you do. Or, for lack of a better term, it feels like you cannot be rewarded for it. Nobody can pay you enough money. That's what I felt like when I did healthcare, when I worked as a registered nurse. You cannot pay me for the feeling that somebody is going to make it, will be able to send this person back to their families intact, in one, right, in one piece, so to speak. Of course, when somebody has gone through a major life challenging illness, they change a bit. They're not always the same until they have full recovery. But anyhow, so going back to how you support yourself financially, you want to make sure that the income you are generating or the plan you are working on will help you to start generating a level of income that you have never had before. That's the whole point of becoming an entrepreneur, right? That's the whole point of starting your own thing. It's because you want to start doing things you've never done before. You want to start engaging in life in a way you've never done before. You want to be generating income that gives you the freedom to do whatever you think you want to do, to support a local cause. It's not really always about the cars and the holidays. How many of those things can you enjoy? And I know you may say, Coach Mike, I just want to try it once. Absolutely. But what you want to do is to think bigger than material things. How can you use money to support others? How can you use your finances to create a community project? Yes. To enhance the quality of life of others who may not have the resources and the insight and the skill set and the life experience, the uniqueness that you have. Because you are a whole package, by the way. You are a whole package, and that is why, as a coach, I want to help you to use your skill set, your life experience, everything that is amazing about you, to package all that knowledge and expertise and start generating a level of income that you didn't know was possible. Only because you are willing to reposition yourself in the marketplace. It's about repositioning. I didn't always do live streams. I didn't always feel confident to come on YouTube. But I decided to become radical because I knew the life that I wanted. I wanted the freedom to work from anywhere that I choose. I wanted the freedom to work as and when I choose, not to follow the same old structure that I was used to when I worked in healthcare. So to be happy in that area, you have to be very clear to yourself. How much do I need to generate to live a life that is debt free? How much do I need to be generating to have extra money left over? How much do I need to be generating, and what activities do I need to be doing every day that will feel natural to me, not too strange. Yes, because you want to be happy, you want to be successful in this area too. Because even if you don't see your six, seven, eight, or nine, or 10 figures, because you're already on the journey, you'll be happy that you have chosen a journey that makes you feel great about yourself. It gives you a level of self respect that you didn't even have before. Where other people, sometimes you're working with them and they're disrespectful, they're rude. Who wants to be working in an environment like that? Or people are micromanaging you and you're older? No. Because remember, it's a trauma response to stay on low income. It's a trauma response. So if it means working with a therapist to change that mindset, to see yourself differently, to understand that you are worthy and you deserve a good life, whatever it takes, that needs to be done. Okay? So if you're willing to come on this journey, it will be about 6 months. It could be less for you because we're all different. We're all on a different timeline. You can come on this journey and it may just take 90 days for you. And you rearrange your whole life, your whole journey, and everything is working as you have chosen. Okay? Get in touch with me. Let's get to work. Leave me a message or comment below. Comment on this live stream more details, Coach Meg. Yes, because what I want to do with the community I'm building, at some point I will organize a digital detox throughout the year, about 4 times in a year, where you go on a digital detox. But you will get a special discount if you're part of the community you are already subscribing every month. Okay, so there will be a special discount for those who are part of the community. All right, so finally, the last one is the area of relationships. How do you accomplish success in the area of relationships? Now, that can be challenging because all of us are individuals and we have different types of relationships. It could be siblings, it could be children, it could be parents, it could be your husband, it could be your partner. You have to decide how you show up to be the best version of you so that you are entering that relationship or you are functioning in that relationship as the best version of you. Because that is how you get the respect you deserve and you receive the love and the affection that you deserve. You deserve love and affection in relationships. You deserve not to have to fight for attention or space in any relationship. If you have to do that, you have to reassess. It's important to reassess. If you are fighting for attention in a relationship, you could be in the wrong relationship. Let's be honest. What's the point of putting up with bad behavior, poor treatment, disrespected? Are you allowing it? Have you created an environment of codependency? That is why this elegant reset is going to be amazing for you because let me tell you a little bit more about it. And before I say that, I want to say, understand what it means for you to be in a healthy relationship, number one, how to show up in that relationship, how to become more emotionally intelligent so that people are not triggering you that easily, how to communicate your needs in a relationship, in a workplace environment, and in a personal relationship. Okay? In friendship, in marriage, in family, you have to communicate what you need, what you expect. And equally, let other people let you know as well. Give people permission to let you know. Ask them, what do you need from me? How do you feel I can help you in this season in your life? So now let me tell you about the Elegant Reset. The Elegant Reset is a 3 to 6 month program that you'll be part of a community of others with the same mindset who are getting ready for 2025 or 2026, by the way. 2026 will be the year that you decide now it will be. 2026 is going to look like the year that you prepare it to be. Okay? When you prepare yourself mentally, psychologically, spiritually, financially, in every way, it doesn't matter what life will throw at you because you are already prepared. You are spiritually prepared. You believe in God. You walk by faith and not by sight. You know that God is able to do exceedingly abundantly more than you can think, ask, or imagine. And you know that you are strong and that you can speak into situations and circumstances. And that it is your birthright to do well in life. That you don't have to beg for basic essentials and the good life. You don't have to beg for the good life. You don't have to fight for the good life in that sense. It naturally must gravitate to the identity that you accept The word won't come out, the identity you accept. So, listen, on this note, I want to say if you want to know more about this, the elegant reset, to reset your hormones, to make sure that your body clock is in sync, so that you can protect yourself from preventable diseases, by the way. Remember, I mentioned when I worked in healthcare for over 3 decades, I saw different types of illnesses, and I saw illnesses that people could easily protect themselves from if they had the right support and, more importantly, the commitment. The commitment. Because you see, even on my own journey, right, there's some things I want to change, but if I don't make a commitment, it's not going to change. It's going to stay the same. If, say, for example, I'm helping business owners, which is what I already do, but I'm not showing up on a regular basis, I don't have a strong, visible presence online, I can be missing out on customers from different platforms that I don't even know, right? So I show up on a regular basis. Either I'm posting a video, or I'm posting shorts, or I'm doing a live stream on different platforms, or I'm posting an article like on LinkedIn. I posted something on LinkedIn today. I've done a live stream on TikTok. I'm here on YouTube as well. I'm active, I'm engaged because I want to be visible to the right people. But guess what? It's not even overwhelming because it's deliberate, it's intentional. I have intentionally strategized how I make sure people can find me. So I am well suited for people who are going through transition. Those of you who are overcoming life challenges like you went through divorce. Oh, it's getting hot here. Or you may have gone through some setback or faced redundancy, or maybe life just happens, or you're recovering from a long term illness. I'm the coach suited for you to help you with that. Or maybe you are going through change and you want to do your business differently, or you want to reach customers on a regular basis, because some of you are struggling with getting customers on a regular basis because your system is really difficult. Make it easy for yourself. Make it easy for yourself so that you can accomplish your goal. So that is something that I can help you and support you and coach you so that you go through the elegant reset. An elegant reset is making a change in your life that is not chaotic, harming others, where it's just like, you know what? I have been willing to have the difficult conversations, and with all the help and all the support, I have realized I'm in a wrong relationship. We can go our separate ways without it being chaotic and feel like the whole world is falling apart. When you take responsibility for your part in the relationship, and hopefully the other party is willing. If they're not willing, then you know what to do. Because somebody who doesn't even respect you enough to have the difficult conversations in a relationship, or why, what is that relationship for? That's a placeholder. Why not make room for a better person? It is better to make room for somebody better in a relationship. Life is a gift. You don't waste your time and your life with people who don't appreciate you, who don't respect what you bring to the relationship, who take it for granted. Your part as well, you have to be willing to communicate what you need in the relationship, be able to express yourself easily, and be able to say, this, I don't, that doesn't sit well with me. Because even if you're in a relationship, you are still an individual that must still maintain their own personal development. Too many relationships don't work out because people become lazy. People stop developing their skills and talents. People stop going after their dreams. It's worse if a man is in a relationship with a woman who is hardworking, proactive, and he's not. It starts, the dynamic changes. The dynamic doesn't work. So listen, if anything I've been talking about today, as you are watching this live stream, some of you are coming to watch this later, and you are thinking, wow, I'm really interested in this. I need to through some research. I need the skills, the confidence, yes, so that I can make the changes I need to make. Because you know that where you are, there's no more challenge. You're not growing. There is no leadership opportunity. There is no progress on the horizon. You have to challenge yourself and think, why am I going to stay here just to survive every single day? You don't want to do life just surviving. You want to be thriving, feeling good, taking on challenges, doing things you've never done before, setting yourself goals to be happy and accomplish what that means for you. So to be happy is a huge accomplishment. To be happy with the choices you are making in your life, that is a huge accomplishment. To be happy with your health and wellness, your health and fitness journey, your personal finances, the plans you have in place, the activities you're working on every single day. In the area of relationships, you are able to express what you need, right? Because you have a level of emotional intelligence that is mature, that is needed in any healthy relationship. When you are happy in your life in general, you good company. You attract great friends. You even enjoy your own company. You don't necessarily need to be around a lot of people all the time. Most of the time, you want to be by yourself with your own thoughts, planning, strategizing, looking how to you can make a difference in the community, thinking about your next live stream, thinking about your next content. You can make your life as amazing as you choose. You can choose to be part of a community to make new friends if you are single, if you are a mature single. You have to intentionally go out of your way to make new friends. Gone are those days of leaving things to chance. You have to intentionally get yourself out to make new friends. It won't just happen. It won't happen by itself. Especially those of us who do a lot of work online, you have to be intentional because when you had a job, you would meet or make new friends in the workplace. So, some of those friendships were superficial, but hey, you had conversations with others. So, the elegant reset that I'm talking about, is going to be an amazing adventure because you can explore what else is possible. You can start making new friends because it's going to be a community of people that are taking advantage of social media, making new friendships, taking advantage of the availability of AI to help you to write content, to write books. There's so much you can do with artificial intelligence now. It is just mind blowing. So listen, if this is something that you are thinking, you know what, for some time I've been putting this off, think about it. What is the cost of not being part of a community that is supportive, that is like-minded? The cost is life will stay in the same place. Nothing will really change. The cost is you may end up with the same income that you've always been on, yet feeling miserable. You can't do much for your grown children or young children. You can't make a difference for your parents. You can't really make a difference. And that's a horrible feeling. Let's be honest. Just having a sip of my water. It can be challenging. The cost of not making any change. So listen, if this is helpful to you, I can feel I'm ready to have my beauty sleep, my time to rest. If this resonates with you and you need to make some important changes now, come on the challenge. We're going to start on the 21st of July. Comment below and I'll send you more information. You complete a form and I'll let you know what the requirements are. Come on in the adventure. It's going to be fun. You'll make new friends. You start doing new things. You may start earning more than you've ever thought was possible because you come on this coaching journey, you come on this supportive journey. And before you know it, your whole life looks completely different. All you need is 6 months. So by the time we get into 2026, everything is changed. Are you ready? I hope you are, because I am. I will speak to you on the next video. Don't forget to comment below. See you on the next video. Bye for now.